What a crazy race it was, and what a crazy race weekend. We thought we was going to go green early on Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time out there at Gateway, but nope. The rain had other plans as always. I mean, this is one sport that is so weather restricted. It's crazy. So, as much as I love racing, it blows the mess out of me. Because I have stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? You got the boxing mat. Make sure y'all check out my video. Y'all ain't check that out for the boxing. But you know, I'm trying to cover boxing and motorsports, and it's raining. So, I'm trying to flip back and forth between boxing and racing. So, they finally went green for the trucks. Now, Ty Majeski took pole. But he didn't win. Corey Heim ends up getting it done. Pit strategy was a big thing. If you didn't pit right, and then depending on how you came out of the pits, messed you all up. Corey Heim takes the checkered on that one, and he gets another win. We got daggone Xfinity. Xfinity was supposed to start at 4:30, which started on time, but they were out in Portland. So they weren't even at the same track. Thank the Lord. So I'm flipping back and forth. I got stuff on my phone. I got stuff on my tablet. I got stuff on the big screen. I'm trying to watch everything from boxing to Xfinity to trucks. Xfinity. That boy Justin Allgaier. Hey, Dale Jr. That man doing his thing out there. He was doing it. It just wasn't enough. Who wins and gets his first career Xfinity win? None other than SVG. Shane Van Gisbergen. Hey, one thing about these road courses, he done showed you in the Cup Series, and he done showed y'all here at Xfinity. Them road courses, that man doing his thing. Don't let him get nice on the oval. Smell like that. The Trackhouse Racing and all of them, I know they happy about their driver, and he just keeps showing improvement, which is always great. Now, the Cup Series, I know y'all was waiting for this. The Cup Series was crazy. I'm just thanking all the racing people above. Thank the Lord for just giving us some good racing lately. From the 3 finishes we had that were within .001, .002, .003. This year alone, all 3 of them have been this. That's how close they were. That was almost, except about a lap prior to that. Last year's champion, Penske's own Ford Mustang, Ryan Blaney. Now, you had your boy, Clint Boyer. He was fanning for them all day. Them Penske boys gonna do it. Keep watching, Kevin. Keep watching. He said them Penske boys. They was in the mix. But Christopher Bell was the one who was the leader. And Christopher Bell, shout outs to him and salute to him. You know what I'm saying? Real, seemed like humble guy. You know? He said, I'm not the flashy guy. I'm not about the big old house, flashy car, none of that. He doesn't want to be known for that. Because he said, I don't have that. I'm not known for that. I got in here to be known for a race car driver. He says, in 5 years of Cup Series driving, he has only 8 wins. Now, to some, they don't even have that. So some people say, shoot, what you talking about? I ain't even got 1. But him, he wants to be known as a great race car driver. And to him, he feels he's not known. When he sat down with Fox Sports before the race, that's what he said. He wants to be known. He knows he's got to do better. And they've been having an up and down season. Look at their track record for this year. Up and down season. So he's trying to get it done. And he got it done last week at Charlotte. What helped him out was the rain delay, but he was running good in that. So he got the rain delay win off that one. So shout out to him for that. But JGR, Joe Gibbs Racing, they're trying to get it together. You know what I'm saying? Trying to dial it in to keep him consistent. That's the thing, consistency for him. And he's up for the past couple years, he's been in the mix for the championship 4. Just can't punch it in. So we'll see what he does this year. But I just had to shout out to him and being so humble in the way he was talking, like, hey, I'm in here. It's almost like how Floyd Mayweather said there's no off season for him. Floyd Mayweather's always in the gym. Rest in peace to 24 Black Mamba Kobe. They said Kobe was a workaholic. He's always in the gym. Always working on his craft. So it seems like the same is going for Christopher Bell, he's in a mode where like, hey, I know I got to dial it in. I want to be known as a great race car driver, so I just got to continue to dial it. So he seems focused, and, and Christopher Bell was doing good. He really was. We had we had some cautions, and one of them, who gets a DNF? Kyle Busch. Him and Kyle Larson racing pretty hard. They got into each other, and then Kyle seems like drove Larson down and pinched him all the way down to the apron. Larson got loose due to that, kind of hit Kyle Busch a little bit tail part, and Kyle Busch went into smack the wall. Now Kyle Busch, he says, I know it was my fault, but he also seemed like he playing blame on Larson too. But he said, I take blame. Hate to see it for your team. I think he had the Rebel Bourbon scheme. Kyle Busch hasn't been racing great this year. Have not been doing good for RCR this year. So he's got about 11, 12 more races before the playoffs, something like that. So he's got to get something going. We'll see where he lands at to the finish. Like I said, Christopher Bell was doing good all day. Why in the heck he's driving that thing? He comes on the radio. The motor's blowing up. We're like, you gotta be kidding me. That's the only thing with a race car. You can be doing everything right, and then the car is still, mechanics is just what it is. It's just the car. Put too much on that track. It puts so much from what the Kevin Harvick and Clint Boyer were saying. It puts a lot on that car. So all the shifting and stuff like that. So his team was telling him, okay, don't shift. Try your best not to shift. And who helps him out though? Martin Truex Jr. He helps his fellow teammate out. Martin Truex is already out of the race. I mean, he doesn't have a position win. He was like 34th or something because he ended up going a lap down due to a flat tire. And Josh Berry ended up getting wrecked out by himself because of a flat tire. So the tires were an issue with the tire pressure and trying to get it right for this track, and it wrecked Josh Berry's car. But Ryan Truex was able to come in the pit road, but then no longer was in contention for a W checkered. So what did he do? Be a great teammate, and he helped out his teammate and kept bumping him. And they said it's not against the rules. So he kept bumping him because the car was still going. It was just limping. It was going, but wasn't going full speed as everyone else. So he was able to get him. Where Christopher Bell finished 7th, if I'm not mistaken. He still got a top 10 finish with almost a blown motor. Shout out to Martin Truex. You know what I'm saying? The veteran helping out the young guy. But Ryan Blaney, this man he got 2 to go before he wins. What ends up happening? The man runs out of gas. Fuel strategy. He thought he had enough. And who was about to, right before they get to the white flag, Austin Cindric, his teammate, comes right on. Excuse me, sir. And he even said it. And Austin Cindric ends up taking the W. And you just feel bad for Ryan Blaney. Shout out to all the veterans. You had Keselowski come over there, and he came over there. Gave him a pat on the back, like it's all good, man. If I'm Ryan Blaney, gonna lie, I'd be so. I mean, he did the way his he was very poised with it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't throw his helmet and all that. He was like, doing everything. That close? That close? Not for wrecking nothing. I ran out of fuel. So, Austin Cindric, who does have a cool paint scheme. You know what I'm saying? That Freightliner paint scheme is one of the coolest. And he said he has yet to have it go into victory lane. But this past Sunday, he was able to get it in St. Louis to go to victory lane. So Austin Cindric now has 2 career Cup wins. He did one in Daytona a couple years ago, and now he has one in St. Louis. So shout out to Austin Cindric. I mean, he's still a Penske driver. So Penske's happy, but I know that hurt for Ryan Blaney. That one's going to hurt for a little bit. So Christopher Bell as well. Those are the ones you like. So close. But didn't make it happen. So it was a great race. A lot of passing, a lot of good racing. And like I said, for it to come to that type of finish, where first Christopher Bell car is basically blowing up the motor, and then for Ryan Blaney to have it, it looks like he's coasting to have it win. I mean, Austin Cindric was on his tail, but he could have defended him maybe and probably won that one if he didn't run out of fuel. Hate to see it. Needed more snacks on the petrol. So let me know what y'all think of that race. Let me know what y'all think of the season so far. Has this been some of the best racing y'all seen in the past couple years? Or is it still lackluster for y'all? Let me know in the comments. Make sure y'all like with that thumbs up on this video. And make sure y'all subscribe and hit that notification bell so y'all know next time I drop something. Alright? Keep that go smack mentality. Smack like that!